Morning, YouTubers. A bit of a cold today, but here it is in the lifestyle section. You get a shock when I turn to it. When I saw it, I was like, Jesus Christ. Couple more. It's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Nice headline, nephews, though. The size of the picture, whole page. I was so big, I only left the house to buy more food. Which is, I did say that to them, so I can't complain. Chris Martin used fat burning pills to help him lose weight. Helped him lose nearly half his 33 stone, but then put it all back on. Now he's dieting again, but this time with the support of health professionals. Weighing nearly 33 stone and unable to walk a few hundred yards without. Oh, sorry, YouTube's got a cold. Weighing nearly 33 stone and unable to walk more than a few hundred yards without resting, Chris Madlin was a prisoner in his own body. At just 25, he wanted to break free from his shackles of obesity and reclaim his life. So in 2014, he lost an incredible 14 stone in 9 months, but it came at a price. Chris was using fat burning pills, which he became hooked on. They gave him a high, but he suffered mood swings and heart problems. So that's the one page. This is the next page. Little misses. Huge spread picture. Obviously, I have to use a spread picture to fit us in. I would eat 10,000 calories a day. As you can see, I'm really important. Spread it all out in front of me. Right. Go. As his health started to suffer, so did his relationship with childhood sweetheart Mary Bowler. After realising his weight loss was not sustainable, Chris came off the pills and the weight piled back on again. On a holiday to Butlins, he put on 30 pounds. That was in 5 days, that was true. Now, 27, he is working with the new Integrated Complex Obesity Service at Queen Alexandra Hospital, Cosham, to lose weight the right way. He is down to 28 stone. Well, I've only seen him twice so far, so I'm mainly doing it all myself at the moment. The trained chef says he's been on the roller coaster a couple of years, but he will never go back to the pills. He says, I've always struggled with my weight, and I was 20 stone at the age of 13. This rose to nearly 33 stone by the time I was 25. I decided to change this in January 2014. I dropped my calorie intake to about 1600 calories a day and was spending hours in the gym most days. I was also taking diet pills, spending up to £80 a month. I was on pre-workout as well, but I wasn't doing it a sensible way, and I became addicted to exercise. Where once I've been addicted to food and gambling, but I've never mentioned that. If I did 50 kilometers in the exercise bike one day, I would force myself to go even further the next day. The weight fell off Chris, but he suffered from side effects including heavy heart palpitations, a non-dropping face during exercise, and inability to sleep in a healthy pattern. Mary, 24, noticed he would also stop breathing in his sleep before his initial weight loss. Chris would consume up to 10,000 calories a day, binge on savoury foods. Well, what it was, I was going to the markdown bits, get all the cheap crap. I was one of them hawks who just went and got all the bread and crap like that, so all I was eating was just bread. He would eat an entire loaf of bread a day, down 50 litres of drinks, and spent almost £1,000 on takeaway in a year. That was in 2013. Having suffered from depression and anxiety, Chris looks back at his eating habits as a form of self-harm. He ate for comfort, but was so unhealthy at his heaviest that he only left his house in Sandling Road, Milton. Now you'll know where I live. To get a weekly shop. Can't focus. I need a new phone, huh? He says, I couldn't walk to the bus stop near my house without having to stop leaning on the wall. I have a very addictive personality, and seeing the weight drop off dramatically gave me a real boost. My friends and family couldn't believe the transformation, and I was amazed at how differently people treated me in day-to-day life. It's sad to It's sad that people talk to you so different depending on how you look. At his lowest weight, 6 foot Chris was 18 stone 5. He said, I was pleased I had lost the weight and I was happier with how I looked, but I did struggle mentally. I'd done all this work, but life was essentially still the same. I let my old patterns creep back in, and over time I started to lose belief in the end goal of my journey, eventually believing what I wanted was unattainable. Where is the next bit? There we go. From then on, he continued to gain weight, and by December 2015, he was back at his start weight of 33 stone. While Chris was taking the tablets, Mary noticed a difference in his personality. She says, I know when he would have taken them because he became very snappy. I tried them just once and I didn't like the feeling they gave me at all. Chris realised they were not good for him and took the decision to stop. I'm much happier now he is doing it the healthy way. Mary is also following Chris' healthy eating plan and has lost 2.5 stone in just a few weeks. A lot of it's broken, you know, and like the icons are going to be like, you're losing it too fast. I've gone from tried to say on telly it was a different way because I didn't want me to say how much I lost, but I've gone from just under 32 again. Today, 28.9. So, in the past, Chris's weight had affected his work too. As a chef working in the high pressure kitchens, he would skip healthy meals, put on more weight, and end up having time off work feeling unwell. Chris now eats regular healthy meals. I, I know that I can lose the weight again, but this time I want to do it the right way. I will continue to exercise, but not to the excessive extent I was previously. Instead, ensuring I set manageable goals. I'm following a sensible diet, eating regular meals throughout the day. I've already lost 2.5 stone without the use of any products. My ultimate goal when I have lost the weight is to find some kind of work in the fitness and nutrition industry. I think that given my own experiences, I would be in a really good position to help others who are struggling with similar issues. And he says he would again, never ever take fat burning pills again. To see a video, I've not seen the video yet. I'm gonna have to go and have a look at that. A little bit about the hospital, how let's see what they put. I'll not say anything about this. Dr. Denise Thomas, head of Nutrition's Hospitals Trust, integrated complex holistic service, supporting with Chris's healthy weight loss. That's not right about that. Yeah, so that's the report. There you go, full 3-page spread.